Somalia, a land of proud traditions and enduring resilience, stands at a defining moment in its history. What began as a bold experiment in federalism, a system meant to heal the wounds of civil war, now teeters on the edge of collapse. Regional states like Jubbaland and Puntland are carving paths of autonomy, while Mogadishu struggles to project its authority beyond the capital. The vision of a unified Somalia seems ever more distant, tangled in a web of political rivalries, territorial disputes, and economic ambitions. This is not just a political story, it is a human story, one of hope, conflict, and survival. It is the story of a nation at a crossroads. In the ashes of Siad Barre's dictatorship, Somalia sought a new path, a path of shared power and self-governance. In 2012, federalism was chosen as the answer, a way to bring government closer to the people and foster unity in diversity. But from the beginning, federalism was a house built on fragile foundations. The interim constitution left critical questions unanswered. Who controls the wealth of the nation? How should power be divided between Mogadishu and its regions? These unanswered questions have turned Jubbaland and Puntland into battlegrounds, not just for land, but for the soul of Somalia's federal project. Jubbaland's southern trade routes and Puntland's thriving Bosaso port represent immense economic promise. They also embody tensions that threaten to tear the nation apart. In December this year, quiet tensions between Jubbaland and Mogadishu erupted into violence. Federal troops dispatched to Raskamboni, near the Kenyan border, clashed with Jubbaland forces loyal to President Ahmed Madoobe. The battle was swift, brutal, and humiliating. Federal soldiers, outmaneuvered and overwhelmed, fled across the border into Kenya. For many, it was a moment of deep national shame. But for Jubbaland, it was a statement: we will defend our autonomy at all costs. This conflict was not born overnight. Its roots lie in a bitter electoral dispute. In November this year, Madoobe secured his third term as Jubbaland's president, a victory Mogadishu refused to recognize. This set the stage for a collision, one that left Somalia further fractured. The beating heart of Jubbaland's economy, its port, a gateway to the Indian Ocean, generates millions in customs revenue each year. Livestock caravans arrive daily, destined for markets as far as the Middle East, while traders navigate bustling streets filled with opportunity. But Kismayo's wealth is both a blessing and a curse. Mogadishu argues that its revenue should serve the entire nation, not just Jubbaland. For President Ahmed Madoobe, however, Kismayo's prosperity is a lifeline, one that ensures his region's security and independence. This is the paradox of federalism, where one region's success becomes a source of contention, a spark for division. Somalia's federal struggles are not unique. Across the globe, nations have wrestled with the challenges of balancing regional autonomy. In Nigeria, the oil-rich Niger Delta has been a source of both wealth and conflict, with communities demanding a fair share of the resources extracted from their land. Ethiopia's ethnic federalism, once held as a model for diversity, has instead deepened divisions, culminating in a devastating war in the Tigray. Even the United States, often seen as a beacon of federalism, fought a bloody civil war over the balance of power between state and federal government. These stories offer lessons and warnings. Federalism is a promise, but it is also a challenge, one that requires constant negotiation and compromise. Somalia's story is not defined by its conflict, but by its resilience. Its people have endured unimaginable and have risen time and again with unwavering hope. Somalis are united by more than politics. They're united by a shared dream of a nation that reflects their diversity, their strength, and their boundless potential. As Somalia stands at this crossroads, its leaders have a choice. The world is watching. The Somali people are waiting.